from Doris Fàshion,
Doris Fàshion.
Intèrnational. We love you. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Doris Fàshion. Thank you.
Bello, et de laisser le chauffer.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this other edition of your program Spotlight on Gwendy Media TV. We are always excited, always happy to have you. You already know the tradition on the program. Once you tune in, let us know where you're watching from. Send in some, welcome words to our guest, Doris Fashion International, Doris Tegwi, who is a fashion designer based out here in Maryland in the United States. As you already know, she is an amazing personality, and the reason why we decided to bring her on the show is because she's been doing so much, opening her heart to help people, not only here in the United States with her COVID-19 drive, where she distributed over 3,000 face masks to more than 40 states across the United States. She has also been helping out orphans in Cameroon. She recently donated 4 professional sewing machines to some kids in Cameroon precisely. We're going to be meeting our guest, Doris Fashion International, right after the break, guys. Don't you go anywhere. Alrighty, hello and welcome back. I think my guest got disconnected, but she's probably going to sign back in a very short while. So for those who are just tuning in, welcome. This is Spotlight. On this program, we bring you people, personalities, celebrities, people who are doing something amazing that is worth sharing. So if you're out there, just keep doing the amazing things that you're doing, and you might get that call from us. Hey, come and share your story. All right. On Saturday, we had an amazing guest in the house, Ni Alene Menget. He shared his story with us. He's an investigative journalist, an actor, a comedian, and the founder of Ni's Kitchen and Ni's Entertainment Arena. And we want to just say a big, big thank you to him for being part of our guest, the amazing guests that we've been bringing on the show. There's so many amazing guests that have been lined up here from Cameroon, Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone. We just want to bring you all the amazing guests that we can bring so they can share their story. Remember, all of these guests are here on the show to share their story with you as a means of inspiring, empowering, uplifting, and encouraging somebody out there in the community. Alrighty, I think our guest is here. We're going to take the jingle again, and we will meet our guest just after the break. Don't you go anywhere. As you tune in, share the video, smash that like button, the thumbs up, all the love signs. Let our guests feel welcomed in the house. And of course, send in your questions for our guest, Doris Fashion International. We'll see her right after the break. Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
All right, if you have another device back there, I can hear the sound. You have to turn it all down because it's going to interfere with our sound here. How are you? Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Gwen. Hi,
Yes, I
everybody.
see. Hi, everybody. So we have a lot of people who are tuning in here. I have Clementine Ngwe. How are you? I have Awa Eme Bright, who is tuning in from Douala, Cameroon. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. As you come in, share the video, smash the like button, smash those love signs. I want to see it red popping. It just has to keep going up, okay? Our guest is Doris Tegwi. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you so much for accepting to share your story with us on the program. So, introduce yourself to the public.
Okay. Hi, everybody. This is your humble girl, Dola. My real name is Tegwi Doris, but I go by the name Fàshion International.
Mm-hmm.
I have so many names, but I'm popularly known by Fàshion, Mafo, View, Mama G, and so on and so forth. The
Oh,
names,
wow.
yeah.
And all of those names, I know one thing for sure is that somebody who has a lot of names and titles is usually somebody very generous. And that's why every person that you touch, they always give you a name that usually it kind of like just stays with you, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You are
So
right.
tell us where you come from and tell us how your love for fashion started.
Okay, I'm a proud Batibonian from Mogamo,
Oh,
precisely
yes.
in Guzang. I'm a Guzinian.
Oh, yes. I
Yeah.
love that.
So I'm a
So do you
proud,
want to say hello to the people watching you from Guzang today?
of course, as as the mafo of Guzang people in DMV and the Mogamo youths and my fathers and my mothers, my brothers and sisters all over the world. Mokoni ran mo chaawun Rambo Jie, Wefien, Aborobora, Happy Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. Ayawan, Moya Wan, Mono Oguzang, Moya Tangui, Moe Bimbo Bari, America. Which I won't budge. I never mogamo.
Woo! But I will Jing. How did you say that again? I want to greet the people from Guzang today. How are you guys doing?
Much I won't budge, Bombi ye.
But I will bunjing.
Yes.
Yoo-hoo! So tell us a little bit about your childhood. I know that I gave a little bit of information about you and how you got into tailoring and now fashion design, where you got your training and all that. Take us to that part.
Okay, I'm a typical home African girl, African child. I grew up in the village, precisely in Guzang. I was
Okay.
born and bred in Guzang. Grew up. I did my primary education in GSS Guzang, Group One
Mm-hmm.
and Group Two. So when
Mm-hmm.
I had this my primary school Madam Priscilla.
Mm-hmm.
She was one of those women that I look up to when I was still a kid.
Mm-hmm.
That is when I developed the passion of sewing.
Oh,
Because
wow.
this lady, she will come to school every day. She's well kept and she was only putting on African fabrics.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was when by then I was still a kid, but I always like, we'll say, hey, please, madam, we'll say in the dialect, madam, of a jingri chon chon. Like, she always dresses good. My
Oh,
friends say, just that some of them are not online, they will testify.
I need all of you to testify. Henrietta Tanga, welcome. We've missed you in the houses. Bros
So
J is
that's my
here. How
that's my
are
master.
you?
Yeah, so that's when the passion of designing or sewing, that's when I had a the desire of doing something else, like rather than going to school. So when I
Mm-hmm.
finished my my primary education, My father was a teacher. So he would say that I will go to school. I said, no, I'm not going to. Papa, I want to learn work.
I want
He
them
said,
work.
no, my kids, I'm a teacher, so you have to go to school. I said, no, I refuse. I learn a trade. So I have to travel to, I went to Bamenda. First of all, I live in Limbe with my mom. Then came back to Bamenda where I live in Foncha Street. And they said, let me, which of the past, which like, if I have any idea, the place I want to learn a trade. I say, yeah, I do. Flashman. And
Yes.
he was the best, and he's still the best.
Is
At Cow
Flashman
Street.
still there today?
Oh, yes, he is.
We're sending special greetings to Flashman. Thank you
Yes.
for all the amazing work you've been doing. I've heard stories about him. He has
Yeah.
changed so many young people's lives. He has taught them the skill of sewing and design.
Yes.
We really appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, so I got to Bamenda. I was living in Foncha Street with my brothers. So from Foncha Street to Cow Street, back then we would trek from Bamenda, from Cow Street to Foncha Street. It was fun then because I have some friends that we'll get up in the morning. Let's meet at Foncha Junction, and all of us will trek together and we go. It was fun.
Oh, life was
Yeah,
just so nice
it
that
was so
time.
yeah. So that is that for that.
And so you did train at you trained at Flashman, and later on you started working with Flashman before creating your own fashion house, which was at Foncha Street Junction.
Yeah, I was at Flashman for 6 years, but
Wow.
I was there for 3 years like an apprentice, and for
Mm-hmm.
3 years like a worker there.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you finish learning your trade, you need to raise money for you to open your own workshop.
Yes.
And working with him, I gain more because I have to learn more. I have to perfect my sewing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I gained more when I was working with him.
What are
So
some of the skills that you learned from working with somebody like Flashman?
what we learn is, for example, when you come to the workshop, the first thing you will do like an apprentice is how to paddle a machine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When you start from paddling a machine from there, they will tell you that you will start learning how to cut a skirt or how to put a zipper. That's how you start. So
Mm-hmm.
at that point, we were like 30 of us in the workshop because at that time, Flashman was the top in Bamenda because he used to have this machine that does buttonhole on dresses, and he was the only person in Bamenda that time that have that machine. So he was really renowned. So they would always advertise him on Mount Cameroon, Afrique Nouvelle that time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was Afrique Nouvelle before Abakwa came that time. So
Yes.
Flashman was out there. So when I finished learning my trade, I did not have the money by then to open a shop. So he said, no, you are a good girl. You can design well. I will employ you. I said, okay, no problem. That's when I started working for my boss until I had the money to open my own shop. And the things that I learned from working with him is you have to be patient in anything you do. When it comes to business, you have to be patient. If you don't have patience and tolerance, you will not go through with this, especially when it comes to this designing, when you are dealing with women. With women, we have so many issues. Our body type, we are so troublesome. That's our nature. So you have to have
I
that
like how you said
patience
that.
in dealing with women. So
Mm-hmm.
those were some of the things that I learned from my boss.
So, what would you say kept you going in this business? I mean, because I believe that being an apprentice, it's not always easy. Sometimes you get yelled at, or you're not doing this thing right, or this or that. But you stayed there and you decided to make it a career. What kept you going? Was it that you were seeing the bigger picture? What was it that really motivated you to continue in this line of business?
What motivated me was my boss, my
Mm-hmm,
patron, because he told me from his story. He says,
mm-hmm,
look at me today, where I am today. I started from nowhere. Look at this shop now. I'm the most famous. So
hmm.
whatever you do, put your trust, focus, and you will get it. So
Yeah.
that was what kept me going. Like, and I
Mm-hmm,
had a passion of what I was doing.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was,
That's That's really a good life lesson. And so you moved to the United States, and I'm thinking that when you got here, everything was just so different. It wasn't that easy for you to transition from, what you were used to doing in Cameroon and here in the United States. How was that transition for you, moving away from a business that you had already established for yourself and coming to a brand new country with brand new principles and everything? Tell us about that transition. How was it for you?
like, for example, when I got my visa, because back
Mm-hmm.
then I had like 8 apprentices.
Mm-hmm.
So
You were
they knew
already a
that,
boss.
yeah, I was the CEO back then.
Oh, wow. You were already Dollars. Dollars
Yeah.
Fashion International. There's a story behind that name which you tell us later.
So, so like I always tell they knew that one day by God's grace, I'm going to travel. So
Mm-hmm.
when my visa came out, I never told them. I just told them that I never told them that I was leaving immediately. So I just told them that I'm traveling to Douala. They say, okay, they
Mm-hmm.
just understand that maybe I want to pick up somebody from from the airport, but they did not know that I was traveling. So
Mm-hmm.
when I got here, it was challenging. Trust me, it was. For example, I had this first customer that one of my friends connect me to. When
Mm-hmm.
she came, she gave me a shirt to sew. I charged her like $50.
Oh
For me, that
God.
was too much.
That
That was
was
too much.
much money. You were giving her
25,000.
based on prices that you know about in Cameroon.
Yeah. So I told the lady that okay, you're gonna pay me $50. So I went to this shop. When I got there, the stuff that I have to buy to sew this dress was like $80.
Oh wow.
I'm like, I just called the lady and told her that, you know what, I will not be able to sew this dress because when I went to buy the fabric, the money is too much. She just
Mm-hmm.
laughed. She said, go ahead and sew it. And when I got to the store, in Cameroon, we'll say lining.
Uh-huh.
I went there.
You say you
I
are
w-
lining. They were like, what are you talking about? What is this lady talking about? What is lining?
so those starting from there, those were some of the challenges that I started encountering,
Yeah.
So I have to little go to Google. I will I will try to type. They will say, the lady was very nice to me. She said, am I just coming from Africa? I say, yes. She
Oh,
said, okay. Can you show me the sample of what you want to sew?
what you want, and I can look for it. Yeah.
I say, yes. I show her this is what I want. She said, okay, this is what you are supposed to buy. This is
Mm-hmm.
how we call it here.
Okay.
So I say, okay. Then there was this I had a very terrible experience with people here. But the good thing is
Um,
I learned on my own. I'm proud of myself.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
So despite the difficulties, because I will tell you, a lot of people who maybe came from a trained background back home, people who were already established, who had a business going for themselves, a lot of times when they came here and tried to continue their work, they met so many challenges that they gave up. Why
Yeah.
did you not give up? What
I
kept
did
you
not
going?
I did not give up because I believe in myself. I'm a fighter.
Yes, I like that.
I'm a fighter. So there was this lady, she was sewing. So
Mm-hmm.
I called her and I told her that she knew, like we were back then in Cameroon. I told her that I just came and I have difficulties in pricing people on how to sew. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how they do it here. If you can help me out, I'll be grateful. She said she's gonna call me. Until then, she never called.
Wow.
The good thing
Wow.
then, before sewing, I called her and I said, the person that received me called her and we're trying to get to like having a machine, how I can go about having a machine.
Mm-hmm.
They say when God is on your side, nobody can be against you. There
I
was this
like that.
Nigerian guy. He gave us an address that we should go in Virginia. We went
Mm-hmm.
to Virginia and we bought a machine there. So when I came back and the lady was like, America is, some people thought that America was made for them. Like you don't
Hmm.
have to come to America.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that was
I heard somebody say this. There was this time I was speaking with a friend of mine, and she told me that she too had a very bitter experience when she traveled to the United States. She used to be this, she was working at a bank, she was a director, she had everything going for herself. And then she moved here and life became so difficult for her. She had to start really from the bottom. But what she told me was that she went through so much trials and temptations. Like nobody was helping her. Nobody was actually telling her what was going to help her. You know, Nobody
yeah,
was really giving her the kind of information that she
that
needed.
you
Nobody
need.
was telling her, you know what, these are the kind of fields that you can get into for you to make money. Nobody. Everybody told her, oh, just go and work in McDonald's or go and work
McDonald's.
here.
Yeah.
I mean, she told me that she felt like people just wanted her to fail. She never understood why people were so mean, because they were like, no, be Cameroon this year. You've been a director of Cameroon for the country, all man dinner for the
The
same
that
level.
yeah, not
Okay,
true.
guys, this is so real about life. And she was complaining to me bitterly, so I kind of understand where you're coming from with that, because you needed help. All you needed was direction. But it felt like that direction wasn't coming, that help wasn't coming the way you
Yeah.
wanted it, and you had to figure things out for your own. And today you're standing tall. Dollars Fashion is a
International.
brand. Dollars Fashion International is a brand. You've done so well for yourself. You've been doing so much, and you're able to even give more out to the community. Um, yeah, so I wanted us now to talk about, we're going to watch that short video again. I know that I played it in the beginning of our discussion. I mean, before you came on, I did play that video. Um, that was just a video of a few people who had received some face masks that you had donated, and they made a video just saying thank you to you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's watch this short video, and when we come back, we'll talk about what inspired our guest, Doris Tegwi, who is a fashion designer based out in Maryland, USA, um, to make face masks, over 3,000, and give out for free across 40 states in the United States.
All right, this is face mask from Dollars Fashion.
Dollars Fàshion.
Dollar International. We love you and we appreciate you.
Thank you
very
so much.
Thank you, Dollar Fashion.
When I
That's
saw
so
this
touching.
video, my heart was melting, because a lot of times you might think that what you're doing is so small, but you don't know how much you're helping someone out there. Just the fact they said, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. We love you. I was so touched by that. I don't know if it's
Me
because I'm
too.
such an emotional person, but
Me too.
tell us what inspired you to go ahead and make over 3,000 face masks to distribute. So that was a video of you sewing those face masks there.
The thing, like when we started hearing about COVID, right? We
Mm-hmm.
thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
When the shutdown came and we were like, ah, is this thing go serious? Oh,
Hmm.
ah. So I went to work that day. One of my friends, and I was talking to myself like, people are dying. They say we should wear face masks. What am I doing? I have the fabric. Before
Yeah.
the COVID stuff, we had a show, with fashion show that was coming up.
Yes.
So I said, no, let me give it back to the community.
Yeah.
People are sewing face masks and they are selling. I said, no, I'm not going to sell.
I will give it back
I will
to the
give it back to the
community.
community. That's my own way of sowing a seed. And I said,
Oh,
and
God
I pray
bless you.
over the thing. I said, I'm sowing a seed and not
Mm,
mine will be touched. That's
yes.
what I said to myself. So that night, as I was talking to myself, Samo called me. DJ
Oh,
Samo.
yes.
He said, Dollar Fashion, how far? I said, no, I did. He said, you did do half of the COVID. I said, my brother, I did check for, I go sew face mask. He say, I be just want call you, ask her, say, you know go sew with face mask. I say, no, I was just talking to myself that I'm gonna do face mask, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sell it. So when I came back that evening, I did like 10. When I posted on my status and I sent it out, I say, if you are in DMV, if you know anyone that needed face mask, you guys should come to me. You know, like when you have passion for something and the strength that I got when I was sewing it, I was doing it joyfully. I will sew to 3 a.m. I had swollen legs,
Oh, God.
but I'm doing it. I feel comfortable doing it. Like people will come and ask me that people are making money out of face masks. Why
You're
are you
giving it
giving
for
them
free?
for free? I said, no, I feel good in what I'm doing.
Yes.
It's not all about money. Like people will
Yeah.
come here, not only Cameroonians, like I supply close to 300 to PG County.
Wow.
Yeah. So when the lady contact me, he said they heard about
Wow.
me. Am I selling? I said no, I'm not selling. People came and they thought I was selling. Like the prayers that like I was I was blessed in what I was doing.
You are blessed, sis.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. I remember meeting you through Gwefuni Max. Not
Yeah.
even physically. We just met on Facebook, and I was just so touched by your personality. You were live on the program, and I tried to find out about you. I spoke with Max, and he said so many amazing things about you. And I said, you know what? This lady deserves to be on the spotlight. She deserves to come and share her story. And that's the same thing that I'm telling everybody out there. On this program, we bring you people, personalities, celebrities who are doing something that's worth sharing. So if you're doing something that's worth sharing out there, just keep doing what you're doing and you might get that call. Please,
True.
can you
Yeah.
do us the honor to be our guest? We are so grateful to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
So when I
so
started sewing the face mask, like I went on Mama Talaku page and I said that if you need face mask,
mhm.
send me your address and I'm gonna ship it to you. I did not even
Wow.
take like
And on
people
top of
wanted.
that, you paid for shipping.
Yeah. So
Wow.
for me, what I just believe in life is when you have the opportunity to do good, do
Just
it.
do it. You never
Yeah.
know what, that's the truth. Like,
You sow a seed that if I don't have it, my children will have it, my family members will have it. So
yes.
yeah.
I will
So
tell you that what you just said is so powerful because growing up, my parents they used to take care of so many people. Like we used to live in Yaoundé, over 20 people in the house. Some of them I didn't know, some of them were relatives, some were not our relatives. But I'll tell you that a lot of people showed me kindness. All right. And then one person, I met some guy one day, like an aged man. Um, he greeted me and he told me that my dad was very good to him. I mean, he gave me an opportunity that I never thought I was going to get, but that was from way back. I was still a little girl. He said he doesn't even remember which of the kids I was. But he said somebody had just told him about my father as an Anglophone who was living in Yaoundé. He had some things to do in Yaoundé. He did not know anybody. He didn't know where to go. They brought him to my dad. My dad welcomed him, my dad and my mom. He stayed in their house for 2 months, finished whatever he was doing, traveled abroad and all whatnot. This guy just blessed me that day just because he heard my name, my last name, and he's like,
I know
this
this
name
one.
is from where? Exactly. So what you're saying is very pertinent. And that's why I wanted to bring that story up because a lot of times we never know how the little good that we do can go a long way. So just like you said that you felt moved to do it. You just felt like you wanted to give back to the community, and you did not care if people were making loads of money from it. You wanted to just do good to the community.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you went ahead and distributed those face masks as your own way of helping out during this difficult COVID-19 pandemic. Now, I know that you're also working in home health. So how was it for you? Because that period was such a scary period. We lost a lot of people and all whatnot. What was your experience during that time?
My experience was like, you just need to keep safe and be positive.
Yeah.
You have to be positive in whatever you do. But at that time, right? Because I just work with 5 hours those period, because like it was like when I was sewing those face masks, it was like I won a contract. For me, it was like a contract, because I would tell people that come by 5, that pick up for face mask I will be available by 5. I will not even have the peace if I don't sew those face masks. I will sew face masks. Like, when I come back from work, I will just like take a nap, and when I get up, I will sew
start sewing face masks for free, to give out for free.
Yeah.
People are making a ton of money.
What kept me going is there was this lady, like people pour a lot of blessing on me.
Oh.
Yeah. People that I don't know them. And when I just pass, they'll say, I will see my face mask. I will recognize it.
Oh.
They said, somebody gave it to me, but they said it was Fàshion. I said, I'm the Fàshion.
Oh.
They will like shower me with blessings. Like, I felt moved.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And now you have also gone ahead. You did not end at the face mask. You recently gave out sewing machines to some orphans who showed interest in tailoring and fashion design in the northwest region of Cameroon. Why did you do that? What inspired you to do that?
I'm so emotional when it comes to this.
Me too.
Like I said earlier, I grew up in the village with my grandma.
Yes.
She is that person that even she doesn't have, even it's one cocoa, she will break it into pieces. If a stranger comes in, she will share.
Oh.
So I grew up with that spirit of sharing. Even you don't have, the little that you have, share. Back then, I used to be an apprentice. I know what it takes for you to be an apprentice without knowing where you're going to have a sewing machine.
Oh.
So for some reason, I did not plan of doing this or giveaway, but something just urged me to do it.
God bless you.
Amen. So I went on Facebook and I did the post. I said, if you're an apprentice and an orphan, contact me. Like, I have hundreds of people, they send their stories to me. I just went in, I wrote the names, and I just picked them up. I don't even know them.
Wow.
So one of the video that I sent to you, that video, I cannot watch it to the end because I'll cry.
Yes. I have that video here, and I like to put the video on. Let's watch the video, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about this later.
Come over there. Come over there, baby. Kok jadi buồn hay yo cả vậy? Chỉ gì mọi mình à?
All right, so I believe that video is one of the recipients of the sewing machines that you give out. Tell us about that story. You said you just put up a post on your Facebook and you said if you're an orphan and an apprentice, send me a message, send me your story. You picked out 4 people out of the blue and you blessed them without knowing them personally.
Yeah.
That video, you said you can watch it to the end without crying. Why is that?
Like when the video is so touching, like the girl, the apprentice herself, she's so emotional, like she
Oh,
did not, she did not see it coming. She did not see it coming in a way that I don't know her. She doesn't know me. She just saw it on Facebook. And she said, you know what, let me try my luck.
uh-huh.
She got my number because when they send they did not have my number. So you just have to write me, like you drop your comment and your problem on my post.
Uh-huh.
So I went there and I did a ballot. I picked them up. So I wrote the names. Then I gave them the shared number in Bamenda Main Market to go and pick up the machine. So the
Oh,
girl was,
wow.
they're like, is it for real? It's like a dream. Like she did not see it coming. And the prayer that they did for me, I believe,
Oh,
is too much.
I want to just use this opportunity to tell all of you who are watching right now, as you already know on Gwen's Media, this is a channel that's focused on media for development. So we bring you programs that are going to develop our community. We bring you stories, personalities that are going to inspire and empower you. And for the end of the year, we started a smile, put a smile, smiling Christmas and smiling New Year. By going to Media TV, and we're encouraging all of our guests on the program, to do something for your family back home. And so Dola's Fashion, just as I talked to her about it yesterday, guys, she made her donation instantly, $100 right away. And that money will be going to help a family. And that's what I've been saying. If you know a family that's out there, especially one of those displaced families from the Northwest and Southwest regions that really deserves to be blessed this Christmas, please send us an email to gwendymedia@gmail.com, and we would definitely send something over to them through some of our brand ambassadors. Our Amid Bride is one of our brand ambassadors. She's based in Douala. She'll be able to take the gifts to them. And I'm also calling on all of you, men and women of goodwill, if you feel moved to do something, you might want to join the Gwendy Media Christmas drive to do something great for somebody in the community. All right, so let's go back to talking about those sewing machines. I know that you were focused on orphans because you are an orphan yourself.
Yeah.
So why did you want to target orphans specifically when you were doing your giveaway?
The reason was because I'm an orphan myself, and I have the experience back then to live with an aunt or stepmom, that the treatment that they're gonna give you. Like when I was at Flashman, I had girls that they were orphan, and each time they would sit and they would cry that I don't even
Oh,
know I don't know how I'm gonna get a sewing machine. So when I flash back on those thoughts, I say no, let me go for this type. So that was my reason of doing that, because I know they don't have any person that they look up to.
I really like the fact that you're able to open your heart, Dollars Fashion. I mean, you're such a woman of integrity and personality. I can see just from the comments that are coming on. Right now, I'm going to take comments because we always like our guests and all those who are watching the program, to know that we care about them and we appreciate the time that they're spending with us. So let me say this. If you're not following Gwendy Media on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, please do make sure to follow us. That way this channel can grow and we can be able to bring you even more amazing guests and personalities on the program. That said, at the end of today's program, you know, Dollars Fashion is very generous, just like Bros J. When Bros J was here on the show, he gave out so many gifts to people. And I'm still calling on Bros J. Bros J, we have a Christmas drive that's going on. We would be glad if you can participate
We
to put a
will.
smile on the family's face this Christmas. We're calling on all of our guests on the program. We want to join forces to develop our community any way that we can. So, guys, let me let the cat out of the bag. Dollars Fashion told me off camera, for two people who are watching, participating, sharing on all of our platforms, not just on Facebook or YouTube as well. We're going to go check after this. Two people are going to get free clothes. God, free clothes for you or your loved one, sewn by Dollars Fashion International, guys. So,
Yeah.
you know what? Yes, yes, yes. So we just love how we connect with the public. We want to be able to share and show love beyond borders. Okay, just the fact that you're here, you might just be going home, you know, with a promise of a beautiful outfit, you know, made for you by Dollars Fashion International, guys. She's just so amazing. So let me take some comments right now. Um, and I want to just say thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. You all are amazing. I'm just so grateful. We are grateful. Clementine Gwe, she says, Dollars Fashion International. Our Amy Bride, watching from Douala. Clementine is in the United States. Cornelia Mbai, she says, hey. Um, Amy Bright says, welcome to the show, Beautiful Dollars Fashion International. She is indeed beautiful. A lot of people commented when they saw that flyer, they were like, damn, this girl is, oh. They were like, she is gorgeous. All right, I think, alrighty. Clementine Mafor, Anestel Emma, Bros J, Anne Nduya Mirabel, hello to you. Henrietta Tanga, yes, Anne says Guzang Market. I believe that she did put
Yeah.
that. She
Mm-hmm.
knows you personally. Yes, and so Sylvester Abbey, he says awesome dollar fashion.
Yeah, my people.
Yes, those are your people. Let's see. Blissful Kian, she says dollar fashion for the win. I
Oh,
love this,
yes.
guys. I
Cynical.
love the messages that you guys are sending. Anisel Emma, she says adorable designer. Zita Lopez, she says I love you, mom. So we
That's
just
my
want to
son.
acknowledge all of those who are watching. Diamond Nash, she's sending you kisses. Clementine Gray, she says CEO of Dollars Fashion International. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're just so grateful. So we can take all those comments. We'll definitely maybe take some more later on. So
Yeah.
Dollars Fashion, tell us a little bit about some of the projects that you have, because I know that you have so much in your plate. Like you're always doing something good. You're always on the move. So what should we expect to see from Dollars Fashion in the days, months ahead?
Like those my family that are here. In 2020, the vision 2020 was Dollar Fashion and Diamond Nash Fashion Show. That was the vision
Oh
of 2020.
wow.
So COVID came and we thank God we survived COVID. So the vision 2021 is still up. 2021 by his grace, Dollar Fashion and Diamond Nash will be having a fashion show in DMV. And the future of Dollar Fashion is bright by his grace.
Oh, yes. And we can't wait to see all the wonderful things that Dollars Fashion has in store for, all the amazing people that are, that are coming up. Dollars Fashion, I want you to share with us what are your three keys for success? What are your three keys for success that you want to share with your audience today? What are those things that have made you stand tall and keep succeeding despite all odds?
Believe in yourself, Be confident in who you are and trust in yourself.
Oh, I like that. I like that. So you keep believing in yourself, be confident in who you are,
Yeah.
confident in what you're doing, and trust that you can make it.
Yeah.
Yes. Because if you don't, then they always say that believing in yourself is already halfway there. Believe in yourself and you're halfway there. So I want us to take a little musical break right now, just because I know that you love this particular song. I know that we did talk about it a little bit, and you said you're a proud Guzangian,
Hey,
and for
Guzinyas.
that
All
reason,
my Guzinyas in the
Guzinian.
building.
So I wanted to play this song. It's the new version, would I say, the remix of the Be Proud song by Witty Minstrel and Friends. You had Mr. Leo, you had Gasha, you had Venue Tina, you had I Will Sing Song, Magasco, man, all of these guys, they came together to do this powerful song. And I want us to enjoy just a little tip of it. If you've not watched it, go to YouTube right now and watch it. It's just an amazing song, guys. So let's watch this little clip, and when we come back, we'll be sharing on a few more things with Dollars Fashion International. Oh yeah. Dollars Fashion went and picked up her.
I feel
Oh, I was just talking to Witty Minstrel this morning. He has a show coming up in Boya. He sent me the flyer. I don't know if it's in Boya or Limbe, but he has a show coming up, guys. You guys should look up for the flyer. I'm going to share it on Gwenty Media TV. Make sure to go out there and support. He's going to be with Mike Monster. I think they're doing a show out there in Boya. And of course, I have already extended an invitation to Witty Minstrel and the clique of friends that did this remix version. It's going to be a Be Proud Day, guys. I don't know, when do you guys want that video to come, or when do you want them to be on the show so that I can relay the message to them? So Mr. Leo, Venutina, Magasco, Gasha, all of those people I will sing song who were on this, the remix of Be Proud. The remix is just so, 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 so beautiful. Dollars Fashion, what do you do for leisure?
cook, dance, sing.
Okay.
Mhm.
So which of those things do you want to do for us? I know that cooking is out of the question because it's too much. Which of those things you want to do for your audience today?
I want to sing.
Yes, take it away. I'm going to go up the screen and let you do your thing.
Okay. They said in everything we should give thanks. I just want to thank each and every person who is watching me now and who will watch me later. I just want to sing a short song to thank God for, by His grace, all of us have survived the COVID, especially this 2020. I believe that everybody will be crossing over to 2021 by His grace. So I'm just going to sing a short song. I just want to thank you, Lord. And I just want to thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank everybody.
Heidi, thank you so much for that beautiful song. You have a great voice, girl. Huh.
Thank you.
That behind that fashion design in music, they were back there. Oh. I did see some different. In fact, I know that you do not want to give too much. I didn't
And
want to give
no,
too.
that was just a beep.
I know, right? So Dollars Fashion International, what would you want to say? I know that before you become this lady who you are today, there's so many people that have helped you along the way, that have held your hand. I want you to just look at the camera and talk to all those people who've been there for you in good and bad times, who stood by you, who've never given up on you, and even those who are watching you on the program right now?
I'll get so emotional here. I know many people are gonna watch me later on. I will speak in my mother tongue and in the layman language too. To my Mogamo family, Abi bird Jim, bird Mogamo Jim, especially bird Guzang, Gwan Guzang, Imbumba, Imbungop, Beni Ngachan, Imbene all over. Mga nuga muna ayaka, Abi word ni uyanyi unyima mobo ni pini shonjo ni mungu chimo ye pe shonjo ni gamuka aya because benyi membobo bocha angwe no behind closed doors bo kongom and mga ganra mona ayaka ani unguka ani bobo ni ani trust when ni bo believe ga no ga chimo be disappointed one. We are proud, ni ya our sister, ni ya our one, ni ya our jabi, ni ya our yi, we are proud. Aniga ashoni mungu kai moji. Chimo ye anga moji, mo yi pe ni tiju mungu ga wuka. To all my brothers and sisters watching me that they are not from the Mogamo land, I just want to say thank you so much for those who have believed in me. Even you doubted me, but you still stood by me. I can't call names. The names are too much. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'm grateful. Those who have called me behind closed doors and cautioned me, those who have prayed behind closed doors for me, those who keep trusting and believing in me and telling me that dollar, no matter what, we type different. I just want to say I'm grateful. If I did not tell you, I'm grateful. I'm telling you guys now that I'm grateful. I'm blessed because I have you all. I did not make it all the way here by my power. It's by you, it's by his grace and by your grace so that I made it up to this level. And I pray that we will make it to the end. I'm grateful to each and every person. Thank you,
Wow.
everybody.
Wow, that is so emotional, Dollars Fashion. I want to just thank you so much. Thank you so much for being the person that you are to the community, for opening your heart, for being an example for others to follow, for being an inspiration, and for inspiring somebody, for encouraging somebody out here. Okay, I have a guest in the house. You know, when you work from home, you always have you always have those guests that pop in unannounced. So Miss Abby, I believe that my audience you already know Miss Abby. Abby, do you want to come and say hi? Come and say hi to Auntie Dollars Fashion. Come on. She's in the kitchen. I don't know who left. We have gates everywhere in the house. So moving from one section to the other, we've put the kids' gates. You know those kids' gates, right?
I
Just
know.
because when you have kids, you got to be smart. Even with the Christmas tree, there's a gate around it just because we don't want them to get to it. Come on. Yummy,
You
yummies.
know what I mean?
Guess what? She just found a pack of gummies
Oh my.
and she brought it to me as she gave her yummy yummies. Oh God. I think we forgot the gate in the kitchen open and she's just walking back to the kitchen. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much, Dollars Fashion. I know that you're a mother, you have beautiful kids, and you have kids all over the world as well that you've been helping. I just wanted to use this opportunity to say thank you so much. Thank you for being the person that you are. Zita Lopez says she has really done a lot. Just of recent, she did a giveaway of 4 sewing machines. Yes, that we have just talked about that. Langsi Sheila says only God will pay you. Ellen says ma for one of DMV. Nestor Bat says the only dollars in the DMV. Senior Frank, oh that message, I was trying to just click on it. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you all for tuning in today and thank you for making this program memorable. So Dollars Fashion, before we go, we need to choose those 2 people who are going to get some clothes, That's the thing. We want to be able to give back to the community every time. Do you want to say hi, Abby?
Hi, Mama.
Come on, let's say hi. She has cupcakes in her hand. I don't know where she got them from. You want to say hi to everyone? Say
Hi,
hi.
Mama.
Her hair is so like everywhere. She's showing us cupcakes.
Hi.
Hey, okay, go back. Don't make noise, okay? We're still live. Yeah, so Dola's Fashion. I was just saying that we have to choose right now. 2 people are gonna go home with some outfits, from Dollars Fashion International. Let's see. We're going to give a timer, 1 minute. Hashtag Dollars Fashion International on Spotlight. Very fast. The first 2 people will be the winners. So those who have already left the program right now Nasabi. Hey, now Nasabi. Yes. Hi, beautiful Abby. Merry Christmas. Yes, Abby, they said Merry Christmas to you. She's busy with all kinds of things here.
I think since Abby is all the way in Douala, right?
Yes, our Amy Bright. Yeah.
Yeah, she's all the. I think I'm gonna give her a Christmas present. Yeah.
Oh, our Amy Bright. Are you not just so blessed? She's always the first to be here, always the
Yeah.
first to comment, to share. So our Amy Bright, Lumetin at Dollar Fashion International. Lumetin just did that. Okay, you need to put hashtag Dollars Fashion International on Spotlight together, all together. Hashtag.
Yeah.
I know that you already did that. So Lumetin just did that, but just correct that right now.
That's
Senior Frank Agwo, great presentation. Thank you so much for
my
being part of
problem.
the family. If you're not following this page, please make sure you follow before you go. We have so many amazing guests coming on the program. Sylvia Ngwe says she has done a lot. I can say it only God knows. Mami Mafo. Our May Bright says she's so blessed. You see, just keep being who you are. Okay. All right, I got 2 packs of gummies. I guess Abby wants me to share this with some people. So, yes, she says, thank you, Mama. Our Bright says, thank you, Mama Dola. Ha,
Welcome. sweetheart.
this girl has given me the whole box of gummies. We can't eat all that. We cannot eat all that. B Solange says, yes, Mama Dola, the only one and only in the DMV.
Guys already know.
So do we have our 2 winners for today? So Dollars Fashion she picked our Amy Bright. I don't know, I'm not seeing
No,
hashtag.
our Amy, her own case is special because she's not here.
Okay, her own case
So we
is
still
special
have to
because
give
she's
1
not.
male and 1 female.
1 male and 1 female, guys.
Yeah.
Hashtag, put hashtag Dollars Fashion International on Spotlight. That's how you get to win. That's how you get to win. So I'm waiting. We're waiting. So let's take a short musical break, Dollars Fashion, and when we come back,
Sure.
we're going to just pick whoever has done the hashtag Dollars Fashion International on Spotlight will be the winner. 2 people.
Country don't spoil, yeah. Mon pays va mal, country don't spoil, yeah.
Je m'appelle Vivi, mommy they cry. Say you picking don't die. Now what's it go happen if we no fi survive? Eh? We want go back for house, house. We don't tire the forest.
All right, so that song is by Witty Minstrel and Vivid, and as you can see, it's depicting the situation that's going on in Cameroon, and like we said, we are offering special Christmas gifts and end of year gifts to some families back in Cameroon, especially some families that have been displaced from the northwest and southwest region. And in collaboration with some of our guests on the program, we will be putting smiles on their faces. And we want to thank all of you who have been supporting the project. Actually, on Thursday, in collaboration with another organization called Dreams Event International, Wendy Media is visiting an orphanage in Oyak, that's in Yaoundé, where I mean, the kids there are living in a very deplorable condition. I watched the video and I was heartbroken. Being a mother myself, I felt touched. So we're going to be sending some gifts over already on Thursday. That's Christmas Eve, to those kids, some food. At least they can eat chicken and rice on that day, and some toys. So I want to thank all of those who have been supporting. Thank you so much, Dolas Fashion, for your donation yesterday. God bless you, Mama. God bless you so much. So let's see. Nicoline Ngum.
She's the first
Hashtag.
woman.
Yes. Lumetin, I'm waiting for your hashtag. You were the first to say Dollars Fashion on Spotlight, but I need you to put a hashtag in front. So Nicoline Gum just did that. I want to give you the honor to do it. I want to give you the honor to choose dollars before we go.
Okay, since we have Nicoline already, so I'm gonna choose one female, one
Okay.
male.
Okay.
So I'm gonna choose senior Frank.
Senior Frank. Yay! So we got two lucky winners and a special gift that's going to our Eme Bride. You're just so blessed, our Eme Bride. And let me tell you something about our Eme Bride. She's equally a fashion designer. She does the African at top. So maybe
Oh,
you
wow.
guys might want to connect. She does that, and she's doing amazing as well. She's based in Douala. And
Okay.
Lumetin, she says hashtag Dollar Fashion International.
Okay. Okay. Let's just do three. So we good.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Okay. Now people are waking up from their sleep. I see B Solange also tag hashtag Dollar Fashion International. What are we gonna do? I think you guys will receive face mask. Senior says, wow, thanks, dollars, thanks, dollars. All right. So we're going to go now. We've had an amazing 1 hour talking about fashion, about philanthropy. I just wanted to say, keep up the good work that you're doing. So as we go, what will be your take-home message to all those who are watching and those who maybe come to watch later on?
Follow your dream. Believe in yourself. That's what keeps me going.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself and follow your dream. Follow your passion. Don't follow the crowd.
Yeah. No matter how difficult things may seem, there's
Yeah.
always light at the end of the tunnel. That's what I
Oh, yeah.
believe. And there's one thing I always tell myself. I always tell myself that if something doesn't come to you, it might be painful, but it may not be for you. Just let it go.
That's
It's
it.
not your own, it no go day for you. If it
Yeah.
goes, it was not meant for you. Yes, our Midbright says, great message. All right, guys, I want to say thank you all for tuning in. I want to thank Dollars Fashion for opening her heart to us. Keep up the good work, sis. We see what you're doing, and we're so proud of you. On Saturday, we're still talking to her. I'm hoping that she can say yes. Guys, maybe you need to send some messages. Just let us know. We're hoping to get Cindy Emade. Do you guys know who Cindy Emade is?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, she was supposed to be our guest last week on Tuesday, but she was preparing for her beach party that just took place in Limbe. Very hot beach party, guys. Did you guys see those outfits? Man, it didn't say man we're going to enter gym.
I know, right?
And I know
We
the
need
last
to have
fashion
our
does some
six-pack.
amazing, you do some amazing swimwears with African fabric. I know that I saw that on your birthday pictures. I know I shared that on my page, and everybody was like, man, I was sharp that man. That chap makes sense. I said, I beg, I not try me. I know one problem.
I know.
So I just want to say thank you, sis. We had a wonderful conversation. Thank you for sharing your story with us. I hope that somebody out there was inspired. You can come from a humble beginning. You can grow up from the village, wherever you are. You can still become, a personality, a leader in your community, an example for the world to follow, just like Dollars Fashion International, who is doing so well for herself in her fashion business out here in Maryland, USA. We hope that you had a wonderful time. Dollars Fashion, we're going to wish you all the best, and we will be here to follow all your projects that are coming up.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful.
Thank you.
And Merry Christmas to you.
Happy New Year.
Yes. All right, guys. So there you go. We had 1 whole hour talking to our guest, Doris Tegwi, who is a fashion designer based out here in Maryland, USA. She's also a philanthropist. She donated over 3,000 masks across 40 states in the United States. She also donated 4 professional sewing machines to some orphans and who are apprentices in the northwest region of Cameroon. We just want to encourage her. We want to encourage all those people out there who are opening their hearts up, who are making a difference in the community, and who are giving back. You already know what it is. On Spotlight, we bring you people, personalities, and celebrities. Today, it was Dollars Fashion International. Who will be next? Just keep doing the wonderful things that you're doing, and you might get that call from us. Until Saturday, when we'll be having another program, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. We will be announcing our winners, our first winners for the giveaway on Saturday on the program. And meanwhile, we're hoping to have an amazing guest for you. Keep being amazing. Keep being the person you are. Remember, you can be the change you seek. God bless you, and bye-bye. See you on Saturday at 2 p.m. Mwah.
Bell Entertainment, 80th production, Oh Boy Comedy Contest.
Ils vont lire l'heure. Ils vont lire l'heure. Ils vont lire l'heure. Ils vont lire l'heure. Snapchat, gang, Facebook.